Well, today I'm mildly adventurous in Los Algodones, Baja California, Mexico, where a lot of North Americans come to a lot of dental clinics here to see what they can get done to their teeth for about 1/4 the price.
Need a dentist today or
I walk a couple hundred yards from a parking lot on Native American land, skirt the lazy 2-lane road with a small U.S. border crossing, enter the one-way revolving gate, and I enter a foreign country with an equally foreign idea.
It's the dental capital of the world.
I just chose to come down here because I wasn't real happy with my dentist at home.
You need dental, pharmacy, Portugal, low price, doctor waiting for you.
And I ended up getting a full set of dentures made because the ones I had were dull.
Since I don't have any dental insurance, I decided to come and get my teeth cleaned. I haven't had dental work in a while since I don't have dental insurance, so that's why I'm here.
Feeling here and here have a fracture.
This is Algodones in Mexico, and we come here once a year to get our teeth checked and worked on and mostly cleaned. A group of us
Had an abscess tooth, and it was the front one, and then I had a couple facials off there, so I got 3 crowns put on and 2 root canals done, and yeah, that's the end of my story. And then I've been just back and forth, just for the heck of it. I winter in Yuma, right? So and then of course today I'm not down here for myself. I'm down here for my wife's cousin's family, right?
A little bit scary, I thought, when I came and I saw the policemen with the guns across their shoulders. I don't see that in where I live.
This tiny trip to Los Algodones may be the biggest surprise in all my world travels.
This town is very friendly,
Best dentist in the town.
and we come here so often that we have gotten to know a lot of the same people who recognize us and give us hugs. It's just all about where you go and who you know here. I mean, there are some sketchy areas of town that we have ventured into, but we've been coming down here so long that it's really friendly. We know a lot of people. It's friendly.
It is a small town of about 5,000 people, and almost all of them are dependent on cavities, crowns, and implants.
These ones are all crowns.
Pharmacy right here.
Maybe a few prescriptions and eyeglasses too.
I had my hair done, I had my nails done, I got a new pair of glasses, and I made my dental visit.
We usually have some lunch and, get the dental procedure or whatever done, or wife has gone to the dermatologist and stuff down here. Food's good, beer's good. What more can you get, right?
Well, it's a little bit of an adventure, yes. We just got pedicures, and they brought us, we wanted margaritas, and they found a place to get margaritas, and we had the best time ever, having 4 pedicures and margaritas all at the same time.
We have patients from everywhere, actually, mostly from the States, but like, for example, at this time of the year, we're talking about from January to April, something like that. They come a lot from the States, but they come from North States, Washington, Seattle, North Dakota, all that kind of stuff, and actually a lot of people from Canada too.
From far and wide, people travel here to get dental work. The border crossing sees about 4,500 people pass daily.
My father used to even come down and do something, so I wasn't no problem.
And how I found out about this dental office in Algodones was through my mom and dad, who've been coming for probably 17 years or so, and they've brought all their friends, and their dental work is beautiful. And so I came in myself and wanted a few crowns replaced or whatever, and I ended up having dental work done, and they ended up taking out all my old fillings and replacing crowns. I had 16 teeth done in one day, which sounds terrible, but it really wasn't.
But I think that it was like 30 years ago, 35 years ago, there was a guy right here in Los Algodones that is called Dr. Magaña. Actually, is the one that is next to the border. That guy just like had the idea to come over and start doing the dental work because he saw like the need of the patients, because you know the range of the people that comes over is like from 50 through 80 years old. So the most of the time, all that kind of people needs a dental treatment, you know. And he saw the need. He put a little clinic, and then it started expanding. It was just like a talk from the people. Then he was just like, "Hey, I'm gonna go over there and put a new dental clinic, and that's why it's called like Molar City."
The people in need of inexpensive dentistry have a choice of many clinics, one after another after another. How do you decide?
I was concerned about, you know, the health of the place, the doctors and the dentists, and I didn't know what to expect, and make sure it was clean and sanitary. And this place is, and the only reason I came to this particular dentist, it was recommended by somebody before us that came down here, and that's why we came here.
Or one, you put one here, one, two here, one here.
The most of the time, the people thinks that a lot of the Mexican dentists, they don't know how to speak English, they don't know how to communicate with them.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Jose.
They don't understand anything that they want to do. But for example, in my case, as you can see, I can speak it really fluent English. Actually, I have a little bit more of degrees, like from like a general dentist. I have like some studies or diplomates, we call it like that, on rehab and aesthetic dentistry. The only difference, for example, from the States to over here in Mexico is the gas. It's not like something that is like legal to use the gas in here. We have to have an anesthesiologist that is to do that kind of things in here, like to put you down. It has to be an anesthesiologist, not a general dentist.
That I am a nurse, so I'm very particular about where I go and if things are sterilized and how clean the facility is, and this place passed all the tests. Everything was sterilized in packs. Everybody practiced sterile techniques, so that was all good.
Well, it all starts with what doesn't happen where you are. So I'm in Bullhead City. I don't have a dentist, don't know a dentist. I end up going to a certain dentist, and when they told me I needed 3 crowns and an extraction, but they wouldn't do it, I had to go to an oral surgeon. So I called the oral surgeon. I waited 24 hours. They never called me back. So I just put it up on the post to say, anybody can tell me what dentist to go to. And I had many people write to me and tell me about this particular place, the California Dental Care here. And they said it was the best. I called. They got me right in. In 2 days, I came down here, and I had 8 crowns and an extraction. Came back 4 months later, and they put in an implant. They were professional, they were kind, they were clean. I mean, I had no trepidation at all. And even I walked over the border by myself, a girl by myself, and didn't have any trouble at all. And every time I've been here, I've come with my husband, I've come 3 times by myself, there's always somebody willing to help me.
Well, first of all, I have to have it on an antibiotic, and then I will have a tooth extracted, and then I'll have to come back for an implant later.
It's 1,080 for the implant.
This, they did check about the bone, whether it was, and they hadn't even talked about anything like that at home. So I don't know, just thought that it'd be interesting to see what's going on.
And the cost, of course. You know, I saved $12,000 from what my dental work was by coming down here.
It has like 2 keys to do it. You have to do it right, and you have to do it fast. Because that's like the part of the people want to do it. They want to do it a good quality job, and that is fast.
In Michigan, it's $1,200 for a crown, and here it was $450.
Okay. So
And my dentist approved the last job that I had because I thought I had a problem, so I went in ahead and checked it, and he said it was beautiful.
Over in America, you pay for everything, and then you wait weeks and weeks in between everything. And I just think the technology that they have, the speed that they have, and the technique that they have is fantastic.
It is kind of weird, but I think it's because in the USA it's so expensive, you know. You pay so much more in the U.S. for everything, medicine, medical, everything.
And when we first started coming down here, a crown was $175, and the root canal was $200. for a total of $375. And now we're looking at $700. But compared to the States, which is probably a couple thousand, this is a deal. So it's $750 total?
Yes.
Oh, you keep going higher.
On the States, they told them that they have to do it like, I don't know, a treatment that we can do in here in a day, one day to another, they take them over there to do like 2 weeks.
These friends are in here getting estimates for crowns and root canals, and those are like $700 for both down here. Now, they got estimates at their dentist place in Minnesota, and they were like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000.
So it is easy for people to get desperate and go to Mexico and get some things done that aren't the best.
Dr. Austin Farmer is a terrific U.S. dentist. My terrific U.S. dentist, to be clear. I asked him about what people should look for in seeking foreign tooth work.
You do open yourself up to the risk of having some kind of complication. Not that you can't see a dentist here to help with it, but it just creates, it's almost like a too many cooks in the kitchen kind of thing with that.
More economic way to do it in here than in the States, including the traveling part, the vacation part, and the part of the treatment. So they're all just like all, they enjoy all the things at the same time, so that's why they come.
To be clear, I did not get any dental work done myself, but for those in need, I found only people satisfied with their decision to come, and for many, their decision to come back.
My teeth look beautiful. I needed 8 crowns, and they look fabulous. And my implant wasn't the easiest to lose a tooth. The only tooth I've ever lost in my life was when it was loose and my mom pulled it. Well, let me tell you, having it extracted is a little bit harsher word. But that being said, I didn't suffer.
With here, actually, we have our labs that does all the kind of work. The kind of materials that we use are the same ones that we use on the than they use on the States, but the quality is the same, exactly the same.
But as long as you vetted the dentist well, if you have any personal references, anything like that, I would choose that over doing nothing. Yeah, for sure.
A new set of dentures is $600 to $800 versus
Here.
$2,000 to $4,000.
I'm not in good terms with my dentist in Santa Rosa, California. So he said, do what you want to do. And being retired and be trying to be frugal most of the time, this just seems to work. And I've got no complaints.
In here, we try to make them feel that they are appreciated. On the States, they don't. They only see them like that they're living in an economic way and not as a person.
Just be aware that the line to get out of Los Algodones may be long. One day I waited almost 2 hours.
I will definitely come back if I need any further dental care. Yep.